Hi, good morning, and welcome back to Create, Share, Inspire podcast. This is episode 409. I'm Kristin Omdahl, and we're here live in Southwest Florida, watching the sunrise over the buildings and the trees in the east, and this is the beautiful Gulf of Mexico behind me. Hope you had a nice long weekend if you're in the U.S. I missed a couple of names. Hi, Joe and Rose and Judy. Thanks for joining live. Happy Tuesday. Good morning, Mar and Yolanda and Cherie and Christine and Judy. Good morning, everyone. If you're joining live, please say hello. Let me know if you're crafting this morning or if you have any questions for me. Hi, Maria and Lisa, Constance, Astrid. Thank you, Maria. Hi, Grace. Hi, Naomi. Did I have a great weekend? I worked all weekend. So I guess I don't really take days off, so it doesn't really matter what's going on in the world. I still work. Hi, Pamela. Thanks for joining live. I did release several really great tutorials for projects from knitting, layers knit and layers crochet this weekend. So if you haven't had a chance because you've been busy, I have 2 new knitting tutorial videos and 2 new crochet tutorial videos. So that you could check out. Hi Melody, thanks for joining live. Lisa saw them, good. Hopefully you enjoyed them. Cherie did too. Hi Judy. Joe needs to watch them. Yes, you should watch them, absolutely. So I did one for the Kayla knit cowl. I did one for the Astral crochet vest. What else? Oh, well, I have my proof copies of the books with me today, and I'll tell you more about those in a minute, but I'll show you which projects I did the tutorials for. Oh, the Annalise skirt. We did a tutorial for the Annalise skirt, which has a really great technique for doing a knitted on bind up, knitted on edging that's worked perpendicularly to live stitches when you're knitting. Really interesting technique, and if you've never seen that before, I highly recommend watching that one. And then the Kayla knit cowl. This one here. I did a tutorial for this too, and so it had I taught you how to do, or I teach you how to do the 5-row repeat for the stitch pattern, which is really cool. I also teach you how to do a provisional cast on and a 3-needle bind off. So lots of really great techniques in that pattern as well. And then we did a video on, oh, I remember now. We did a video on the Agnes corset tied cardigan, which has a round yoke, and I did a demonstration on how to convert that yoke into fronts, back, and sleeves. So if you've never done construction of sweaters before, I highly recommend watching that video. You'll learn a lot how to do a lot of conceptual visuals for doing a top-down construction seamless sweater. And then I also did a video for the Astral crochet vest, and this one is a bottom-up construction, but also made in one piece. So you work from the bottom up in one piece, then separate for the fronts and the back. So another really interesting technique to learn, and as well as adding that floral collar with the delta stitch. So lots of great information in all 4 of those videos. So when you get a chance to sit down and look over them, I think there's a lot of good stuff in there. And speaking of which, I got my proof copies of Layers Knit and Layers Crochet in the mail yesterday. You can see there's a big gray line in the middle saying not for sale. Hi Edna. Thank you Shelly. Hi Leanne. So these are not for sale yet. These are my proof copies because there's only so much you can do proofreading a file online. You have to actually open up the book and check for color correction, check for margins, and all sorts of things. So I'm very happy with the way they look, but I need to, at a glance, but I have to actually sit down and go through them with a fine-tooth comb still. So I'm pretty excited about that little job that's left to do. And hopefully very soon I will be able to put them for sale on my website and on Amazon. Yay! and I will definitely let you know as soon as that becomes available. Does anybody have any questions before I move on? Got something else to show you this morning too. And by the way, the ebooks are still on sale until the print books come out. So if you order the ebook now, it's still $5 off, and it will come with a $7 coupon as soon as these become available. So you'll, if you want to get either of these books on sale, now's the time to do it before the print books come out, because if you get the ebook now, you'll get all that savings. But if you don't want to do that, that's totally fine too. I'll let you know when the print books become available. But does anybody have any questions? Hey, Karanjit, maybe? Karanji? Hi, Gail. Hi, Lisa. Just wait and see if there's any questions before I move on. Hi, Cynthia. Okay, well, my orchid finally bloomed. For those of you that don't know, I bought an orchid plant at the store a while back that had tons of buds on it, but none of them were open. So I thought it was going to be really exciting to anticipate what color they were going to be. And I know a lot of you made guesses. I was guessing too. And they finally opened, and I promised that as soon as they opened, I would use that as inspiration for a new color of yarn. So we've just gone behind the cloud too. It turned out to be pink. So this is going to be called Orchid Surprise, and I've dyed it in both Be So Sporty and Be So Sporty Bling. And it has a bright reddish pink, and it has some berry pink. So there are two colors that I blended together, more of a berry and more of a bright pink. And so this is Be So Sporty in Orchid Surprise. And then this is, oh, I know, I want some too, Lisa. I want to make a top in one of these. Oh, love it so much. Wouldn't that be a beautiful top? And this is Be So Sporty Bling in Orchid Surprise. So I've listed them in the shop already this morning, so if you wanted to grab one before, or two, or however many, before the photo goes up and everybody finds out about them, it is exclusive to you guys right now as the only people besides me that know what color this is. So here is, oh, maybe we should wait till the sun comes back out. Can you see is it showing up all right? Yeah, it's a very rich pink with lots of berry tones to it. And a little variation to it too, subtle but a variation. So there's like a cherry red pink and there's a berry pink too. There it is in Be So Sporty Bling, and here it is in Be So Sporty. Orchid Surprise. God, that was fun. How long ago did I get that plant? I think it took like a week for the buds to start opening, and as of now, I only have 3 buds open. There's still tons of buds that haven't opened, but it is a gorgeous bright pink, and so very exciting. Oh, I know, Joe, the bling sparkles even when we're in the shade. I mean, once you go out in the sun, it definitely sparkles. Large print books. Oh, you're welcome. Good day. Yeah, I always print, now that I am the publisher, I always print my books in large font or large print size. Look at how large that print is on the page. So easy to read. There's not a whole lot of curlicues. There's no shaded backgrounds. It's just white paper with black type, very easy to read font and really large font. And that's what keeps my books so easy to read. I think it's so important. It's not always about being the prettiest book on the market. It's about being the most functional. These are how-to books. These aren't fashion magazines. These are tutorial books. These are how-to books to teach you how to do something. If you need to learn how to do something, you got to be able to read it really well, especially if you're learning something new and you get nervous and so you have extra stress. Don't need the reading portion to also not cause a stress. So I find it so important to keep the nuts and bolts of it as simple as possible so that you're only having to focus on learning. Good morning, good morning. I missed a couple of names, but glad you all could be here. Hi, Jamie and Janet. Hi, good day. Thank you, Grace. Thank you. Hi, Lily. Hi, Shelly. So my bike's gears aren't working again. My bike's only in first gear. Thank God it doesn't get stuck in third gear. I'd never make it up the bridge to get to the beach in the morning. I have to go over a bridge on the hook crochet. Good morning. Sissy, good morning. So I have to go over a bridge, and so if it was in third gear, I'd probably have to walk it. How bad is that? There's only 3 gears on my bike. And so it always breaks in first gear, which is okay because it helps me to get up over the bridge. But it sure is difficult to ride the bike a long distance in first gear. I was huffing it the whole way here this morning. I think I'm still out of breath. Oh man, the bugs are out this morning too. Bummer. This is the first day. Marlon's good. Thanks, Edna. His birthday is this week. Marlon turns 17 on Tuesday. Can't believe it. That's a big one. 17 years old is, gosh, the last one before he's a man. Really, sometimes just get emotional talking about are very close in age. Very much so. Good Day wants to know if I'm going to do a Violetta video. Yes, eventually I'll be doing videos for every pattern in both books. Every pattern in these books, in both of them, will be a video tutorial. Just doing them one at a time. They sure do grow up fast. Yeah, I don't know. The whole growing up thing's been hard for me lately. He's definitely not. He doesn't need me the same as he used to. He definitely feels more grown up. Cherie's daughter is 33. Oh, wow. Yeah, I guess you're right, Sissy. Boys always do need their moms. Jill got married at 17. Wow, I was living on my own at 17. I was telling him that last night. I was like, yeah, I mean, making my own money, paying my own bills, all of it at 17. Not going to my parents for anything. Yeah, it's just the transition part for me, Lena. That's all. That's okay, Edna. You never know when I'm gonna cry. I mean, sometimes I can talk about serious things and be fine, and sometimes it just happens out of the blue. And it's just hard this week for me with him turning 17. Sissy was married at 16. Oh my goodness. That's really young. I can't imagine Marlon getting married right now. That would be, I think my brain would go overload. Thanks, Edna. Thanks, Jill. Lisa got married at 21. I think I got married at 29. I was 29 when Marlon was born. I guess that's the more significant age to me than when I got married. I don't miss that either. Everybody's sharing how old their kids are. That's nice. Yeah. Very nice. Naomi, never married and very happy. Sometimes I think I still want to get married, and then other times I go, no, maybe not. I don't know. I just haven't dated in so many years that I don't know. I haven't even, I don't know. Thanks, Jill. I love the orchid color. I don't know how I got. So as the sun came up, I went into a shadow instead of going out of a shadow. But anyway, for those of you that are just joining, my orchid that I bought sight unseen, where the buds were still closed, the buds have just started to keep opening. Only 3 of the 14 have opened so far. And I dyed Orchid Surprise colors. So you can find these on my website. This is Be So Sporty Bling in Orchid Surprise, and this is Be So Sporty in Orchid Surprise. So pretty. I want a top in this so bad. Someone asked about the release date for Layers Knit and Layers Crochet. I do not have the date just yet. Which of my pink shades is closest to bubblegum pink? I mean, Feisty Flamingo is definitely close. This one is close, but not quite. I would say Feisty Flamingo is probably the closest color to bubblegum pink. So back to the books. The release date, I don't have one yet, but it's going to be soon. And when I have the date, it won't be too far in the future either, so that's the good news. It's a little, I don't have a specific day yet, but I should have a date this week. So I will release a date with a pre-order this week, and the books will probably be available 1 to 2 weeks after that. So it's all coming real quick now, but I just really need to focus and pay close attention to the fine details now to look through these one more time. So I'd like to give myself at least a day to go through these. Oh, and here's the back covers too. And so I took the front cover, and removed myself from it to make it the back cover, thanks to good Photoshop skills. So this one as well, I removed myself from the photo for the back cover. So that way I figured that the photos would match perfectly because it's the same photo. Isn't that great? Hi Fish, thanks for joining live. Hi Cynthia, I don't know if I said hi to you either. I have a cup holder on my bike, but I haven't figured out a cup that fits in it yet. And now that it's getting hot, I really need to bring some water with me or something to drink. And so a water bottle doesn't fit in there. I think it probably needs like a travel cup. Probably something that goes on an angle, but I've got to figure that out sooner than later because it's too hot to be doing all this biking, certainly in first gear without water. I think there's a drinking fountain here at the beach where I park my bike though. Yeah, the no-see-ums are definitely biting today. Yep, I need to make my bug spray, and as soon as I do, I will share that recipe with you. Would you, here's a question. When I make stuff for recipes and things, do you want them here on YouTube, or do you just want them on my website, like in a blog post? If I'm making food recipes or recipes like the bug spray and natural things that aren't yarn related, you want that on my YouTube channel, or do you not want that on my YouTube channel? That's a question that I always go back and forth in my head. Yes, please. Yes, YouTube. Thank you, Luna. I'm glad you like the books. Me too. Okay, I'm just seeing yes across the board. Okay, all right. I always feel like I want to make sure that I'm doing what you guys want to do because I don't want to be too pushy. Yeah, of course, yarn projects. Someone mentioned love bugs. Yeah, the love bugs, I guess, are really bad this year too, but they don't bite, so they don't bother me so much. Shelly loves my salad recipes. Oh man, I've got a few new ones too. I don't know if I've posted my tzatziki sauce before, but I'll have to double check that I have that one. But this weekend, yesterday I barbecued for Marlon, and I made 3 different steaks to do a blind taste test to see if he recognized which steaks were which I've always enjoyed doing blind taste tests with him, just to figure out if we know what kind of cheeses or which of the sparkling waters taste better and which this and which that. We've always loved to do blind taste tests. So we did it with 3 different steaks yesterday. We did ribeye, filet, and sirloin, and he guessed all 3 right away. But I made homemade chimichurri sauce for the steaks. I made my version of a Mexican style street corn, which I really like to share that recipe with you guys. It's delicious. Marlon loves it, and could eat his body weight in it. And then I made homemade Caesar dressing, the good stuff. My version of it as well. I don't do it technically classically like you can get it in a 5-star restaurant. It's homemade, and absolutely love it. It's so good. Yeah, I do my version of the Mexican street corn because I can't get some of the ingredients that they use in the regular one, so I make do with the things that I have. But the corn is so good, so good. So, okay, so I will share those recipes with you then. Luna, love bugs only make love and then die. Wow, that's a weird life. Kitchen housekeeper does Mexican food. He lived in Mexico for a long time. Lots of chatting going on today. I've been trying to read and keep. Let's see if anyone has any questions before we move on to something else. Oh, I've been grilling fruit again too, and veggies on the grill. I grilled pineapple again the other day. Man, that is so delicious as a side with whatever else you're grilling. I marinated chicken in orange juice for a couple of days, then grilled that on kebab sticks with pineapple. So good. And my self-taught Melody wants to know, I think just about everything that I do, I'm self-taught. I love to learn on my own. I love to teach too. Grilled pineapple is amazing, Cherie, and I can't believe how easy it is to do. So we definitely need to talk about that. So yeah, pineapple with meat, I love it too, Lily. I make a pineapple salsa that's really amazing too. Shelly needs some good summer recipes. All right, fine. So let's do some summer recipes. I love making different salads and things like that. All right, glad I asked. Okay, so let's now, no, Becky, I don't have any family close by. No, I don't. So when Marlon's not home, it's just me. Kind of weird sometimes, but oh well. So here are the 5 Create, Share, Inspire notebooks if you want to pick a number between 1 and 5. Sure, Pamela, I can talk about the charity again. I'll talk more about it tomorrow. Okay, book 4. In the meantime, if anybody wants to learn more about my charity, Kristin Cares, you can go to my website and there's a bunch of information on it there too. Leanne grows pineapple. I've started growing pineapple too. I took the tops off of my last 2 pineapples and I planted them in the backyard and they're doing really great. So excited. Okay, so number 4, that's the first number I saw today. So we're going to randomly pick a quote. Okay, this one's by Hildegard of Bingen. Look all around. Wherever you see dirt, wash it away and make green whatever is dry. I like this. You know what? You don't have to throw something away because it's gotten old or gotten dusty or got neglected. All you got to do is just spruce it back up. This is good. This could apply to people in your life. This could apply to situations. This could apply to ideas that have been on the back burner. This could apply to your belongings, all sorts of things. But it may take some time. It may take some elbow grease. It doesn't matter. So I'm going to read the quote again because you can bring just about anything back. Look all around. Wherever you see dirt, wash it away and make green whatever is dry. And that's by Hildegard of Bingen. What a nice quote. Anything can be brought back around. I like that. I like it. Oh, question for pineapple growers. Is it true that it will take 3 years to grow a pineapple when you've planted the top of a fruit? I heard it's going to take approximately 3 years of growing it before I will actually produce fruit. So wait and see if I get any answers. I know a few of you are really avid gardeners and have an answer for me. Okay, so that was a fake snake on my toe. Janet says yes or more, 3 or more. That's what I thought. That's okay. They're still cute. I still like them. And I like seeing them grow. And they grow pretty hardy for someone without much of a green thumb. So, thanks, Miriam. Good morning, Kimberly from upstate New York. Glad you could be here. Yeah, Cynthia, I've heard that too. It takes forever to get a pineapple. It's still pretty though. Just more plants. I'm fine with more plants. I love all my plants. It'll be that much more exciting when I do get them. Luna says, not true. Okay, maybe it depends on the different types of pineapple. I guess we're going to find out. So I planted both of mine roughly spring of 2019, so we'll see. Lisa loves plants too. I love plants. I'm not always good at taking care of them, but I love them anyway. And I'm getting better. Janet grows avocados, bananas, lemons, and oranges. Wow, that's exciting. Good for you. That's amazing. I still want to get a lemon tree. An avocado and a mango would be great too. Uh-oh, someone got bit by a snake. That's awful. Oh no, Kimberly, that's not good. The water is so pretty today, isn't it? Luna, that would be amazing if I had a pineapple by next spring. That would be so exciting. Can't wait to find out. Yes, a lemon tree, definitely, Kimberly. That's on my wish list for sure. I want a lemon tree so bad. All right, I'm going to show you the beach today. Over the weekend, the beach was crowded, like you could barely find a place to sit. And this is the beach this morning. Look at this. There's the beach to the south of us. Woo! And to the north. It is just so quiet here. Oh, my tripod fell down. Hold on. There we go. So pretty though, my goodness. The water could not sound more beautiful. We don't even have birds today. It really is just us at the beach today. Hopefully I can fix my bike when I get back to too. So I will upload photos of the new yarns when I get back to my studio this morning. So if you don't want to order until you see photos, that's fine. I will put those up. I love my lipstick color. Thank you. Also bright pink. I'm a huge fan of matte lipstick. The retro mattes from M-A-T-T-E from MAC Cosmetics, because they stay on all day. What's the name of the yarn? This is Be So Sporty Bling, and this is Be So Sporty Yarn, both number 2 sport weight bamboo. This one has a thread of pure silver applied into the yarn. And the new colorway is called Orchid Surprise. You can find them both available on my website right now, and within an hour or two there will be a photo listed there as well. All right, well, thanks so much, everybody, for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes here with me. I hope you enjoyed the sunrise, my show and tells, chatting with me and everyone else here. Let us make time to create